Yo, it's your boy, hashtag Mr. Tell the Truth, heading to the J.O.B., putting in this work, R.O.K. 2 hours and 40 minutes, 2 hours and 40 minutes committed, got up last night, read about 1 Peter in the 4th chapter. Basically, it talks about how do you become like the image of the living God? How do you become like the image of the kingdom that will come to earth? And how do you represent the kingdom on earth as it is in heaven? So, me doing my study a different way than the average person would do it. See, I talked about one time before when I did a sermon, I wanted to be a sophisticated Bible reader, but I wanted to be a professional Bible practitioner when it comes to communication, when it comes to understanding, when it comes to wisdom, or when it comes to applying the knowledge of how to be successful in anything, how to accomplish anything, how to live the abundant life, how to enter the kingdom, most of all. And as I've been reading lately now is that most of everything that I read has the same meaning, but it's worded a different way so you can communicate with all different types of attitude, nations, all type of different cultures, all type of different traditions, and all types of different race, as we would say. But it all means one thing, and that's the gospel. And he chose 12, and one of them turned their back on him. But it was 12 different ways, but it all taught the same way. And it was 12 different ways of communicating, but it all had one meaning. And the reason why Jesus always talked in parables and always talked using stories and use people that we could see for the miracles of the power that he possesses, which was the ghost. We just got to become holy. See, we all can possess the Holy Ghost. That's the number one reason why he died for our sin. See, most of us say we can't overpower the temptation of sin. Only way you cannot is because you're living of the flesh. And as you walk like the flesh, talk like the flesh, and eat like the flesh, and you possess flesh things, and that's how you see, guess what? You'll never become spiritually. See, but if you become spiritually, means you seek the kingdom, or you understand the power of the Spirit, and you understand the love and righteousness of long suffering, becoming humble and patient and wait on the living God so he can show you how to communicate and minister to him, and become a priest on earth as it is in heaven. Then you will possess the Holy Ghost as your governor, and Jesus will be your mentor or your mediator or your counselor or the government of your world that you want to create. And then the Father will be the Father of all fathers, the Lord of all lords, and the King of all kings. He shall give you whatever your heart desires. That's the law. See, but we seem to put our own perception, our own perception on things, our own theological, whatever the words they be using, far as they go to school to do this, go to school to do that. It was never about education. It was never about what title you have. It was never was about you being over man. It said he was supposed to be over everything that creeped the face of the earth and over the land. But when I tell that to people that don't understand it, they feel like I'm wrong and they right. But the book says, obey my commandments. It didn't say obey the laws of man. It said obey the laws of the land, which is the commandments. It said understand my statute. It didn't say build one. It said understand it and do not disobey it. Follow the statutes of the laws of the Creator. But we go and we start doing exactly what the tradition people done, doing exactly what our last fathers have done, doing exactly what our father before fathers have done. But we never decide to wake up, old sleeper. Walk away from the bed. But guess what? Truth gonna be told at the end of the day. Hashtag Mr. Tell the Truth. You don't want to hear the truth, you ain't got to listen. It said let them that have ears, let them hear. Because the word is the beginning and the end. The word is the omega of all things. It was the word. In the beginning was the word. John Baptist said it best. God was the word. The word was God, and he's a spirit. So how can you understand the spirit when you walk like the flesh? You talk like you live of the flesh. That's why you're so weak when it comes to your sin. Get out of your flesh. Focus on the spirit. And you'll understand the power and the wisdom of God, why he created the man in the beginning. He created us to come down here and sing those songs by and by. He created us to come down here and dominate the earth like it is in heaven. So you can see the power of the Holy Ghost, so you can understand how heaven can come to earth. All's God's plan. I'm out, Mr. Hashtag Just Tell the Truth. Kengi.